Okay, the seventh reason you don't close enough deals, okay, is you don't have a financial plan in place. I mean, a real financial plan, not a budget. Salespeople operate, you could be operating without valid financial plans. Therefore, you would then lack the proper financial motivation and underestimate the importance of every close to that financial plan. Here's a fact. Look, if you're just working to make someone else's dreams come true, bill collectors, their dreams, not yours, you will never be a great closer and you will never make your dreams come true. Okay, now I've worked with literally tens of thousands of people on finances. Most people do not, even financial planners, have a financial plan. They have a budget in place. They know what their expenses are. They haven't built a financial plan, a plan to have finances, right? So you want to build a financial plan for yourself that takes care of more than just bills, more than just other people you don't know, but one that will create financial freedom for yourself, for your family, and for your future. And this alone could make you a master at the close. Look, don't you want to have money in the bank? Don't you want to have money to invest? Don't you want to have money for trips? Don't you want to have money for in case something happens? Sure you do. See, with a financial plan in place that only pays bills, you will never be truly motivated in the close. You understand what I'm saying? Hey man, I'm spending $5,000 a month and I have a plan in place to make $5,000. You're not going to be motivated to go get the other 5. Spending is not your problem, contrary to what Miss Susie Orman tells you. Spending is not your problem. Your problem, all problems, are created by the inability to create more flow, more income, more money. Solves every spending problem. Would you agree? So closing deals solves what? Spending problems. I need more money. Look, there's no shortage of money on this planet. There's a shortage of think. There's a shortage of action, and there's a shortage of closes, not a shortage of money. People underestimate how much money it actually takes to truly ensure their financial freedom. I mean, I hear people talk about, man, if I had $1 million, I'd retire. Dude, that's why you're never going to have $1 million. You're not going to have $1 million because you think it's a lot of money. If I took $1 million out of the world economy, nobody would even know anything happened. If I took 100 million out of the world economy, look, nobody misses a step. See, people are reasonable, apparently unconscious, even unwilling to confront this area of finances. I mean, some of you might be personally walking around with false information about money. Money doesn't grow on trees, for instance. Your dad tell you that? Of course he did. Money doesn't grow on trees, son, don't waste it. He's telling you there's scarcity, but there isn't a scarcity. Money does grow on trees, okay? It comes from a cotton bush. It's made into pieces of paper, okay? It's put in warehouses. It sits on pallets. It's done in sheets. See, many people have a hard time closing because they don't have the correct understanding of money and don't have a correct financial motivation to do the things that are uncomfortable in order to get the job done. Look, if you had to get the job done, if your life absolutely, insisted on or was responsible for something happening, you'd get it done if your life depended on it. If you had to have a certain amount of money to pay for your mother's health care, you'd probably produce at another level, a necessity level. Some of the best closers I have ever met were those people that didn't do it for the profit, however. They did it for the purpose. They were purpose-driven, not just money-driven. Fundraisers, for example, they could be exceptional closers and they don't even make money, but they're correctly aligned with the purpose of the charity, needing a certain amount of money. See, they got a goal about how much money it takes to fulfill the mission or the mission's undertaking, and it takes a certain amount of money to complete that purpose. Again, we're talking about the close, we're talking about finishing cycles of action, we're talking about being unreasonable. These fundraisers can become exceptionally masterful at the close, at getting money from others because they're so committed, so dedicated to the purpose, and so aligned with the financial expectations of the charity. So look, you have to get a proper financial plan in place if you want to be a great closer. You have to, in your life, you have to get a proper financial plan in place for you to get what you want in life so that you have the proper drive to get the job done. Since the age of 25, I have had a financial plan in place that causes me to push myself harder. than others maybe that I compete with. See, I go into every deal knowing that this transaction will fund part of my financial freedom plan. That's what I call it. Grant's Financial Freedom Plan. I don't want a budget. I want a financial freedom plan. So I want you to write yours out, okay? I want you to take 2 minutes and write out your financial plan right now. How much money do you want for your financial plan, okay? I'm just going to break up into a couple categories. Debt. How much do you need for debt? That's going to be one line. I don't need you to break it up with, electric, gas, water, just debt, okay? Your next house, not the one you're in right now, your next house. What's that going to cost you? Because you're going to buy another one. Investments, money you want invested in stocks or equities, bonds, in treasury bills, okay? What do you want invested in the stock market or money markets, etc.? How much money do you want? Next category, money in the banks for 6 months of living. Okay, maybe it takes you $5,000 a month to live, or $10,000 or $100,000. You want 6 months of that money sitting over there, and you want the investment money, and you want the next house, money for the charity. Hey, what about you giving back to society? Look, man, it takes a lot of money to live, and money to expand your business, to build new products, to increase your inventory, to hire another person. Build a financial plan. It takes 2 minutes. Okay, make it your dream list if you want to. Let's build a correct financial plan so you have a true motivation to close more deals.